Here we are,
Bada
rolling
bing,
in
bada boom.
a little late today.
Yeah, sorry we're late. Coming off a call.
Yeah,
As usual.
that's the way it goes.
We've had less calls this week, though.
Yeah, it's been actually really nice. I feel like I've gotten work done.
Yeah, last week when we did this, we were whining because we were exhausted. I feel like we're still tired, but because we're getting work done.
Yeah, which is okay. And we have less people on our team this week because of vacations and things like that. So we are trying to do less calls so we can actually get the work done, and then next week get back into more calls.
Next week will be a harsh reality because we pushed a bunch of them from this week to next week.
It's true, but you know what? The show must go on. Here we are.
It really does go on and on and on. Mm-hmm. If you didn't notice last week, we've got some actual podcast mics here in addition to what our usual setup. And that doesn't really change anything for our live show, but it's meant to really just step things up for our podcast listeners that tune in on Fridays.
We want to deliver premium audio content for anyone who's listening on podcasts, so you're welcome if you're listening. Hope that you've noticed the difference between what we used to do and what we're doing now.
Yeah, these things, they expensive.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
I'm doing a cold, what is this?
Oh yeah, this is a tea show.
Yeah, cold formula tea today because I'm fighting a bit of a bug. I think like a lot of people on our team are also fighting it. So that's my vibe. What are you gonna do?
I guess I'll do chamomile.
Chamomile? Don't you have like stuff to do today? You're gonna get sleepy.
I'll just have caffeine after this.
Nice.
Just balance it out.
It's a good balance.
Solid mix. For now, I just need to feel a little bit relaxed.
Wow, relax. That's the energy you want to give to the people?
Yeah.
Relaxed energy.
Today's tea for lunch is mad chill. The tea is hot, but I'm mad chill.
Okay, you're mad chill. I feel like you're always pretty chill.
It's true. Until you get me riled up with your hot takes.
I feel like I never get you riled up.
Should we get into the hot takes?
Let's do it. Welcome to Tea for Lunch, the show where we serve up the news you need to know in 15 minutes or less. Before we get into today's stories, how are you feeling?
Yeah, like I said, I'm feeling a little bit dazed and confused, but I mean, I'm here to get stuff done. So
nice. I'm feeling a little tired and slow, but I feel like my energy is way better than it was yesterday, so I'll take it as a win.
Yeah, I feel like when you woke up today, you had that look in your eye. You're like, I'm ready to handle business. Where the last couple of days, you just looked like you were like existing in a fog.
I was.
Yeah.
But I'm doing better today.
The queen is back.
I'm back. It's so fun. And also, it's a great day because Kim Kardashian just launched her new skincare line. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I know you're trying not to talk about her as much.
One thing I'm noticing with doing a show like this where we talk about like pop culture and marketing news is that there's a handful of celebrities that are really good at constantly being in the news. Mm-hmm. Kim Kardashian is one of them.
Kanye West.
Her ex-husband, Kanye West. Her current boyfriend, Pete Davidson. Elon Musk, who's unaffiliated with those three.
Yeah.
Who else? Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown.
Well, we don't talk about Antonio Brown that much.
Yeah. Him and Kanye are
It's basically the Kardashians,
so.
who they were dating, and who they're currently dating, and Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Those are people always in the news.
Yeah. We need someone else to do something interesting.
Well, we have a few other types of news, but I do want to talk about her skincare line before we get into our other stories because I think it's really exciting. I know that nobody needed another celebrity skincare line, but I wanted to know what you think about her. So her skincare line is called Skin. It's SKKN.
Yeah, you lost me.
Okay, but like
as soon as someone takes out the vowels, I'm just like, are we in 2006?
I know. I hate when people do that. I don't like that. But the branding is actually beautiful. And I was fully ready to dismiss this whole line together. But I think what got me and that what I'm really interested in is that she's selling this collection as a set. So you can buy like her full 9-piece collection, 9 different products, and they all look so good next to each other.
Is there a payment plan? It sounds expensive.
I know, it's going to be expensive. But that I feel like is like standing out to me. Like I probably would not be as invested in this if I didn't know that piece of it, and the packaging looks really beautiful and it's refillable. So
when is Kendall gonna start a skincare line?
Kendall doesn't need, I don't think she does that. That's not her vibe.
Courtney, Chloe?
No, Kylie already has one.
I know.
Kylie Skin. Oh, you know.
So there's a trend here.
I don't think the other ones will. I think because Kim shut down her makeup line, to relaunch it, and I think it's all going to be under her like skin thing.
Yeah, I understand.
You understand. Anyways, I'll be watching out for that. Hey, if you're new here, we don't just talk about the Kardashians, but we do come at you with a few different stories in pop culture and in marketing. We go live every Thursday at around 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Instagram, or you can also catch the replay on podcast streaming platforms. And hope you really enjoy that audio quality because it's going to be really good.
Bless.
Our first story of the day is that TikTok released a new video editor within its platform. This is really exciting because a lot of people edit or use other apps to edit their videos, but now their video editor in-app is like supreme and really good. It was compared to one user as if Splice and CapCut, which are two other video editing apps, got married. And now you can have your sound start at any point in the video. You can adjust the speed of an individual clip. You can add an overlay. You can change the volume per clip, not just the entire video. And you can also add photos and videos to start and end of your videos. So there's a lot more you can do with this new video editing tool within the app.
My TikTok posting frequency is about to go up from 1 a month to 2 a month.
I know, it's like,
seriously though, I think it's a great move. It's a great update. And if we've heard anything from TikTok, it's that like content that is edited in app performs better. And whether it's true or not, we don't know for sure, but I'm inclined to trust them, and I like it. I like that they're equipping us with good in-app editing tools. I feel like I can't talk today. Good in-app editing tools so that we can actually be motivated to do it in-app.
Yeah, I love it. And I was actually listening to a podcast the other day with this other creator who's pretty big. She's in the beauty space. And she was saying that she records and edits all of her videos, including these like crazy transitions within the TikTok app itself, which is so impressive. And it just goes to show how like savvy and like smart people have become with the tools that they've been given within TikTok. But also it's like something to show all the other third-party apps out there that have tried to create solutions for TikTok editing, because they're obviously going to be like competing now with TikTok platform itself, which is, I think, interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting that they just made their own instead of just doing an acquisition, because I feel like Facebook's approach is like acquire.
Yeah, that's true.
Acquire. But then TikTok, they're just like, okay, there's people out there trying to do this better. We're just going to do it ourselves.
Which I like. I like it.
Relevant. Yeah, it's interesting.
Good job. I wish I had the skill set to like edit like crazy or do transitions and stuff, but it's just not me.
Transitions just boggle my mind. Sometimes I'll watch a video just for that and just be like, I can't even comprehend how they did this. And
I know.
And it's too much brain power to actually try.
I know. And like how much work it is, like at least makeup transitions is what I watch most of the time. And like do you have to be so intentional to be like, okay, I'm going to film this part and this part with no makeup and then this part? Like I would mess that up so fast and I'd have to take all my makeup off and just start all over.
Oh,
so
man. That sounds
impressive.
Stressful.
Yeah, so that's exciting news for all the TikTokers.
Exciting news indeed. In other news, Mona Lisa has a sweet tooth. Recently, she was caked with cake in a vandalism stunt at the Louvre. I'm sure everyone, or most of you watching or listening, have already seen this news, but it's definitely hot tea for the week. And essentially the vandalist, is that what you call it? No, you call it a vandal. A vandalist? It sounds like a violinist or something like that. The vandal was in disguise, so it was a whole stunt. He showed up on a wheelchair acting like an old lady with a disability, got real close. And I feel like after seeing the videos, the guy did not look convincing in his disguise.
No.
Like he had a baseball cap on with like an obvious wig.
But you know
Who
what?
is he fooling?
He'd fool me. Like there are some people who look kind of
Cooked.
They're, I don't know, to each their own. Sometimes I see people like that who are like clearly wearing like a wig or some sort of like outfit, and you're like, are they trying to look different, or is that just their way they dress?
Yeah.
So who's to say? This story gives me Mickey Mouse Clubhouse vibes.
Explain.
This is literally an episode from Mickey Mouse.
Explain to all our listeners who don't watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Well, I only watch it because of my daughter, but literally there is an episode where someone goes to a museum dressed up as an old lady in a wheelchair and actually steals the art. Like, this is an actual episode that I've seen before, and this vandal maybe just was inspired by it.
Wow. Indeed. Thank you, Mickey. It really was like just a clown act from the beginning. And he was taken to a psychiatric facility afterwards, so who knows the state of his well-being. I also don't understand really the connection between the cake and what he was trying to protest. Apparently it was related to like climate change and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think he says like, think of planet Earth, there are people destroying it.
Yeah.
So I think it's like more so like a stunt, which I get. But I was also seeing that this isn't the first time that Mona Lisa has been attempted to be vandalized before. There was an acid, I guess like someone threw acid at it before. And
don't
then,
like Mona.
And then there's also someone who threw a like porcelain mug at it before, but thankfully in those previous attempts of vandalism, they had actually already put like bulletproof glass over it. So this cake incident did not do any damage to it.
Yeah, no Mona Lisas were harmed in the filming of this episode.
That's true.
Yeah, it was overall a half-baked attempt, I would say. No pun intended.
I'm here for it. I think you're happy about that pun, aren't you? Anyways.
On to the good one.
The good one. I don't know about the good one. Okay, this is our last story. I'm sure you've
juicy one.
Already heard. Johnny Depp wins his defamation case against Amber Heard. Johnny Depp won his bombshell defamation case against Amber Heard. The jury awarded him more than $10 million in finding that his ex-wife sullied his reputation and damaged his career with her claims of domestic abuse. Obviously, we've all been likely seen clips of their court case. It's been cringy, to say the least, to watch these details that I feel like nobody outside of them should know. It's just, I don't know why they decided that this should be public knowledge, that everyone should have access to these court case proceedings, because I feel like it's so inappropriate.
Life of a celebrity.
I guess so.
It's kind of like the OJ trials.
Yeah, I guess.
It's not murder, but it's just life as a celebrity.
I feel like it's just messy, and it's like,
yeah,
no one needs to know these details between what went on with them.
Yeah, the other interesting thing is just how polarizing the case was, because I feel like for a lot of people, it seemed overwhelmingly that people were in support of Johnny Depp's side of things. But I also have heard from some people that most of the content they were seeing were in support of Amber. And I feel like really, again, it's an example of how social algorithms based on the content you're consuming and also your community could influence your take or your perspective on something like this.
Yeah, it's just troubled and toxic all around. Like, I know you, at least for me on my For You page, it was like constant. Like, there were so many clips. I feel like I learned so much about their lawyers, about the case, about like recordings. Like, I saw so much of the case on my For You. And I know for you, like, didn't you like purposely tried to stay away from?
Yeah, I tried to steer clear. The only ones that I got caught watching were the ones where it was people trying to catch Amber Heard like doing drugs in the courtroom. Like,
what? I didn't see that.
It would look like she was blowing her nose, but she'd like sniff something up her nostril or something like that, or like take something from that someone passed to her and just kind of like in a sus way like drink it or eat it or something like that.
Okay, the stuff that I would watch is like Johnny Depp's lawyer who had like a good luck alpaca like stuffy, and he had it in his pocket, his suit pocket, for a lot of the times that he was like on the mic doing testimonies or whatever. And that's like the stuff, like people doing mashups of him having it, and then him like having it when he's like going into the courtroom and then after the courtroom and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think the biggest blow up in all of this was just Camille. Everyone loves Johnny Depp's lawyer.
I love, there's a trending audio too of her saying objection to the other lawyer in the room who's trying to ask Amber Heard a question, and she kept saying objection, objection. So I think that's kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, I think like regardless of what side or which camp any of us fall on, it was sad to see. It was sad to watch it play out in public. There was I don't think there was really truly a winner here. Mm-hmm. Johnny Depp got a payout, probably not equal to what he's lost from a defamation perspective, but also It's clear that both of them were in the wrong in a lot of ways.
Yeah, both of them definitely were abusers and abused by each other in very serious ways that I don't think should be entertainment. So it sucks that it is, and thankfully it's over.
I might go get a good luck alpaca.
Nice.
I mean, it worked. They won.
It's true. They did win.
Unanimous decision on the part of the jurors.
Crazy. Well, that's our show for the day. Now that we've got your palate, go eat something more substantial.
I will.
Nice. Me too.